So today's video is going to be my best high-end beauty products of 2017. If you haven't watched my favorite drugstore products of 2017, I will link it somewhere up here and down below. So after you're done watching this video, go watch that video or watch it before and then come back to this video. It doesn't matter to me. If you guys are excited and want to see my favorite drugstore, nope, I did that video already. But if you guys are excited and want to see what my favorite high-end beauty products are for 2017, then just keep on watching. Alright, so let's get this party started. So my list is in no particular order, so I'm just going to get started. But honestly, no surprise, my favorite high-end eyeshadow palette, eyeshadows in general, were the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia. It's just a great warm tone palette. Honestly, worth the price. The blendability of this palette is bomb. I definitely recommend this palette. Only downside is that it gets pretty dirty because of the velvet covering as well as the powdery eyeshadows, but all in all, an amazing eyeshadow palette. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. So it is a very thin powder. It is very expensive. I bought it off of Beautylish because I don't think the Canadian Sephora carries Charlotte Tilbury, but it has only 3 shades. This is number 2. It's kind of nice just to dust it over like this after. I would never use this powder alone because it doesn't have that much pigmentation, but I feel like it is so smooth and fine that it just covers your pores and makes your skin look so flawless. I wouldn't say like you need this product. It is amazing. I mean, it's awesome, but I mean, if you're willing to spend the money because you want to try it, then do it. But I wouldn't say it is like you're my ride or die powder. It's kind of nice just to top off your makeup if you want your makeup to look very smooth and flawless. But I'm sure there are tons of other products out there on the market that can also do the job well, so your choice. So next product is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. Oh my god, Kate, I thought this was the biggest hoax of life for the longest time. I was like, I refuse to spend money on that because it is just water. Like, pfft, what does it do that I need in my makeup routine? I felt like this meme where he's just like, I don't even know where to start. Like, it says it's a primer water, so you can use it as a primer. But what I do is I do my whole foundation routine, concealer, all that stuff. And then eventually when I think that I'm like, okay, my makeup's looking a little cakey, I spray it on my face, fan it, and oh my god, it melts all of your foundation, your concealer together, and your face looks flawless after. The first time I tried this, I sprayed it on my face, I fanned my face after, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, what the f***? Where did my pores go? The mister on this is also amazing, so it's like, I can't wait to buy the full product. I went in store and they were all sold out, so I might have to buy it online. It just makes your makeup look so nice, so flawless. It takes away all the cakiness, all the powderiness. Is that a word? I don't know, but I'm gonna continue to talk about it. And it's just amazing. I need to move on because I just talked about this for 3 minutes and I'm probably gonna have to cut out mostly all of it. I mentioned this powder in last year's favorite, but this is the MAC Studio Fix Powder, and it is just my favorite powder. It's so full coverage for a powder, so on days when I'm going to work, I just quickly put this all over my face just to take away like my shininess as well as kind of cover up some of my scars, and I'm out the door. Like, this is my favorite everyday foundation powder. If I want to, you know, put it on top of another foundation to make it look a little bit more full coverage, or just wear it on its own, it's just amazing. The next product is the Hoola Quickie Contour Stick by Benefit. This is the perfect contour color. It's like warm, but it's not too orange. It blends out like a dream. This is amazing. I love this to contour with. Before, I was a little spooked by cream contour because it's very intimidating, but this is so creamy and it blends out so easily that it's not even hard. For this, sometimes I just use this little oval brush. I got this in my BoxyCharm. It's just like one of those like dupe artiste brushes, but I just do like that and blend it out. Or I just use like another little foundation brush and stipple it out. It is so creamy that it's so easy to use, and I definitely recommend that. What's next? Of course, Tarte Shape Tape, do I even need to talk about this? It's so full coverage, it's so blendable. It's a little bit heavier, but I mean, that's what you get for full coverage. But this is an awesome concealer. So my favorite foundation is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. It's a little 2-in-1. It comes with a little doe foot, so it's so quick. You just put it all over your face. It blends out so easily. It's very full coverage, but what I love about this foundation is that it gives such a nice skin-like finish. It's not super matte, it's not dewy, it's just a nice in-between that makes your skin look nice. Another thing I actually got in my BoxyCharm, this is the MAC Eyebrows Crayon. It's just called Eyebrows, which is kind of weird. But this is in the color Spiked. But this is my favorite eyebrow pencil. What's sucky is that it doesn't have a spoolie at the bottom of it, but it is my perfect eyebrow color. But this I will definitely be repurchasing after I finish it up. I think I mentioned this in my last one, but this is the Anastasia Clear Eyebrow Gel. I just repurchased this, but this is the best eyebrow gel I have ever tried. It smells like freaking adhesive, which is terrifying, but it keeps your eyebrows in place and it doesn't budge. One thing that I never thought I would get into is lip gloss, and this was like, I bought this on a whim. This is the Sweet Pea. I've been watching too much Riverdale. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Creamy Peach Oil Lip Gloss in Papa Don't Peach, but it is just such a pretty nude peach lip gloss. So it has really good coverage. It is so creamy and it's not sticky. That's the thing that sold me when I tried it on in Sephora. And I'm like, holy shit, like this is so comfortable. It smells so good. It looks great on a no makeup day. It looks great with a full coverage, like when you're full beat glam. Oh, this is such a good lip gloss. I can see myself finishing this and then repurchasing this. It is so good. Oh. And who doesn't love a good peach smell, you know? I don't have a lot of high-end tools. Two things that I'm gonna mention is the Beauty Blender, of course. This is the black one, which is meant for fuller coverage foundations. The Beauty Blender is something that, I mean, like, everyone should probably try out because it's a cult favorite. The shitty thing is that it's so expensive for a sponge. Like in Canada, this is $28, which is ridiculous. But I mean, if you take care of it and wash it regularly, if you wash this often, then it's good. You're gonna have it for a long time. It sucks that they're so expensive, but they are an awesome sponge to blend out your makeup and concealer with. So this I got in the States. This is the It Cosmetics Airbrush Complexion Perfection Brush number 15. I think this brush has won like awards and stuff, but it is just a little foundation brush that has an angle, but I use this all the time. It is awesome at blending out foundation. It's not super dense, but it has enough bristles in it to give you such a flawless application. I think this brush was around $24 at Ulta, which when I was in the States, I bought it on a whim because I'm like, you know what? I don't have any high-end foundation brushes. That's another thing that I kind of refuse to buy, or really high-end brushes, just because there are tons of great dupes out there on the market, like Real Techniques. My whole collection is probably Morphe brushes. Something like a foundation brush is definitely something that I will splurge on. Your base is what will make or break, I feel like, your makeup look. This is a great foundation brush that I will recommend. So that is all my favorite high-end beauty products for 2017. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys saw some products in here that you're like, oh my god, I need to try that. Definitely, it's harder to splurge and try out higher end products just because everything is a lot more expensive than a drugstore. If it's something that you guys are willing to splurge on, like a good foundation will always treat you well. Something that you use every single day, like my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Things that you have discovered that have turned your makeup routine around, like my Smashbox Photo Finish Water. I will definitely be repurchasing this. Products that you discover that you're like, holy shit, I need this in my life, are definitely worth the splurge. That's the thing with high end. I feel like certain things like your base you should be splurging on, like foundations and concealers, because everything like a setting powder and stuff like that, there are definitely drugstore dupes that you can get away with. If you guys are willing to spend the money on some high-end products, definitely try out some of my favorites that I've mentioned here today. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys comment down below what your favorite beauty product is for 2017. If you haven't seen my favorite drugstore beauty products of 2017, once again, it's in the eye and linked down below, so go watch that. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel. The big red button is down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!